As-salaamu alaykum everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about why Muslims should start a YouTube channel, and even if no one watches, not to worry about that at all. I've always loved watching YouTube and seeing vlogs and documentaries and things like that, and just what people get up to and seeing how they do stuff. And I especially love seeing Muslims doing stuff and thinking, oh wow, cool, that's a cool way to do something. Like how Muslims sort of exercise, work out, what they eat. And yeah, it's just amazing. I really love that. And I just thought it'd be so cool to be one of these YouTubers, and it's not something I could do. I almost felt like, I'm a software engineer. This isn't the sort of thing that I'm meant to do. But then it was kind of like, why not? Why am I putting that limit on myself? And, why am I needing permission from someone else or to be validated to do someone else? So in today's video, I'm going to talk about why Muslims should be creating YouTube channels. Number one is that it's just cool being a YouTuber, filming stuff, putting out there. It's like this cool sort of creative outlet. And when you see like a cool YouTuber doing something or doing a video, it just feels good. It looks good. Like even when I'm out and about, sometimes I don't like filming, but when I film it and I kind of like go through the process and get the end product, it just feels good. It just feels really cool. And, building up a channel and stuff like that. And especially if you look at some of your favorite content creators out there, like in terms of like Muslim sort of guys, I know there's like a few people out there, but no one kind of really, really huge that I'm aware of. Number two is that you can just try being a YouTuber. You don't have to do it forever. You could try it out and see how it goes with no pressure. And that's what I really like about YouTube. Do it slowly as you want. If you do it and you don't like it, that's fine as well. Like, don't feel like just because you start something you have to do it for a long time, or if you start something you need to get like millions of views and stuff like that. You can just do it just because you enjoy it, which is totally fine. Another good reason to do YouTube is just to get used to being really bad at something and then getting better and just being consistent as well. With YouTube, it takes a while. You've got to think about thumbnails, titles, like filming, editing, all of that sort of stuff, the whole process. But you can learn so much. And yeah, it's like really important to get into that habit of like, you're not gonna be very good at the start. Like no one's videos are that good, and don't compare yourself to someone that's like absolutely amazing out there. It's just about just getting started, getting stuff out there, and just getting better and better, like 1% better every time. And that's something that I'm trying to do as well. And it's a fantastic skill to learn. And you just don't know where your YouTube channel can take you. Reason number four is just to share what you're learning. Like, I've read so many books. I finished some books recently. I finished a book about the 5 a.m. club. I finished the book about just about to start reading the book, The Black Box Thinking. All these books, all this stuff that I learned, I just forget about it. And having a video about it and going through that process of scripting it, editing it, filming it, all of that sort of stuff just makes it more kind of stick in my head, and also kind of means I'm also more likely to kind of apply it as well. So Chris Williamson is like a big podcaster. He was saying that was one of the most common things he was asked about on his live tour, and he just recommended people just set up a Substack, like an email newsletter, something like that, and don't worry about the views. If anything, it's just to do it just so that you remember what you're doing and you can kind of go back to it as well. That's really good about the videos as well, or any social media. In that fact is like you can go back and see the things that you've done videos about, and it kind of like it's a good reminder for you. Reason number five is that it encourages you to do new things. Like I visited all these coffee shops and stuff, and the only reason was just to kind of build up my B-roll and try and make my YouTube videos better. It was actually quite fun as well afterwards. Like when I'm in there, sometimes I'm not always, I've got to film, I've got to do this and that. But afterwards, I love the result. I love the end result. So you don't have to always like the process if you like the end result. So just kind of focus on the end result. And this is something I got from the book Relentless by Tim Graver, who was like the coach for Michael Jordan. It's like, these like athletes, these sort of A-class performers that love the result so much that they don't care about the process. They just want to get through the process and get the results. I've also done things like where I'm filming. I've never sort of filmed before until I started doing the YouTube channel as well, doing photos and things like that. So yeah, it's really nice kind of learning about this stuff. So yeah, very cool. But having a YouTube channel can also help other Muslims that are struggling. So I could put stuff out there, like I put stuff out there about language learning, things that I'm doing, and I want to kind of help other Muslims as well and other people. And try and show ways of doing things. Like I know, for example, like I'm struggling with my sleep at the moment. So how do I get up for Fajr? When you read about all this information about sleep, people needing 7 to 8 hours sleep, but then Fajr is really early. How do Muslims deal with that? It's amazing. Like people can share what they're doing, vlog, documentaries, whatever. And it's something that all Muslims can kind of learn from together. Things like financial investing as well, financial advice, which is something I've done before as well. Things like that. How do you invest? How do you do it in a halal way? Halal businesses, halal jobs, all of that sort of stuff. All of these kind of things that we're all struggling with We can share online and kind of learn from each other. Reason 7 is just to build a positive image about Muslims as well. There's so much misinformation about Muslims as well that gets like really frustrating. And you know, a lot of people haven't met a Muslim before in real life. Believe it or not, I don't. A lot of people kind of live in kind of Muslim sort of areas like I do in London. There's a lot of Muslim mosques and stuff around me, but you know, there's a lot of people that haven't met Muslims before. And I think like being online, social media, things like that, you know, it's kind of helping to change that perception, and people can kind of see what Muslims are really like. And you never know what impact that might have with people, and it might change someone's mind about Muslims, which I think is amazing. Reason number 8 is that it's a form of dawah, and you know, it's a form of kind of like sharing Islamic knowledge or being a Muslim, and kind of showing different examples, different ways of being a Muslim. I mean, there's so many amazing things that people are doing, Muslims are doing out there. Like, you know, there's creatives, there's people with businesses, there's people doing amazing sort of like sports and things like that, and it's just fantastic. But sharing that out there, you don't know who else might be kind of interested in Islam and will want to kind of get to know us as well. Reason number 9 is just to connect with others as well. Like having an online presence just kind of gets you out of your village, and it means, you know, you've got this presence out there that might encourage you to meet other people as well. I remember with Ali Abdal on his channel, he used to, this was a long time ago, no, he was big then, but he's like absolutely enormous now, like online that is. And he had this thing where you can just kind of email him and meet him for a coffee. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. So that's something I thought, yeah, maybe I could do that on my channel and just kind of meet random people. And you never know, like, who you might meet. And I remember some podcasters talking about, you know, they've had people kind of reach out to them and tell them to come visit their companies and factories and things like that. So just by having this online presence, it can, you know, open so many doors and connect you with so many people. Reason number 10 is that although this video is about starting a YouTube channel, even if you have no views, but you just never know where your channel might lead to. You know, it could just explode. You could just get loads of views, lots of people just watching. Especially if you're consistent and you're regularly putting out videos, there's always that opportunity where you could just kind of just do really well and just get a whole bunch of followers and, you know, make good money and stuff from it. So reason number 11 is like to make money as well. Like having a YouTube channel is like this kind of platform that you can use. You can build like your personal brand. You can then sell products. You can get partnership deals. There's loads of sort of halal ways that are coming up for you to kind of make money, and there's like more and more opportunities always opening up. I know YouTube have got like a shopping thing as well feature. There's so many ways and so many things happening. So yeah, that's another amazing reason to start YouTube. So if you've ever like even watched YouTube and thought, wow, that's cool, I would definitely encourage you to even just think about starting a YouTube channel. You know, just use your phone, just keep it really simple. You never know where it might lead. I've heard that so many times where people have just started with just a camera, and then before you know it, it's just done really, really well.